Good morning. Welcome to our 6 a.m. Pacific time devotional practice for April the 25th. Yesterday morning, I got so excited about reading the passages and I was jumping back and forth and I read the wrong devotional reading. I skipped to May and I, I had such a good time because I was excited about the theme of creation, and that's really the one I'm going to go to today. I'm going to read the correct one today, and today is the one that talks about spiritual law, and I'm using the Kindle version of 365 Science of Mind a day, a yearly practice of daily devotion from the founder of Centers for Spiritual Living, Dr. Ernest Holmes. And so here is the reading for today in its original, and then I will share with you my takeaway. We perceive that the universe is a thing of beauty, of love. I believe that the impulsion of the universe is love, and that its propulsion is law, and one balances the other. It is inconceivable that it could be otherwise. One is personal, the other is impersonal. It seems to me that we are dealing with something that starts with pure intelligence. When the movement of this intelligence, which we call thought or contemplation, blends its specialization of law through a particular phase or mode of thought, it creates, in a certain sense, the law of its own being out of the law of all being. This law, which we can consider to be the movement of intelligence and creativity, carries with it, by the nature and constitution of its own being, and the being of self-existence upon which it relies, everything necessary to impel and propel itself into action. For us, it will be action through us. Therefore, the law set into motion produces the result. I believe that no matter how much we love and we do not enough, for love is the impulsion, that love alone, as a mere sentiment, will not do anything. For instance, to say God is all there is a statement of conviction, but it is only when we apply our conviction of the allness and the isness of the beingness of this one power that we become the instrument for that with which we have identified the mind. We have these two great realities, identification and instrumentality. All progress starts with thought, and we have no mind that belongs only to us, but we individualize a universal mind. Okay, so there's some really good stuff in there. And for me, I'm going to reduce it to bite-sized ideas that I can contemplate and that I can carry with me for the day. So what I wrote down, and I encourage you to do the same thing as you read through, I wrote down this. Creation is both spiritual love and spiritual law, and the one balances the other. Creation is both personal and impersonal. Creation is also pure intelligence, and when intelligence thinks or contemplates, we call that moving. When intelligence moves, then spiritual law creates that which matches what spiritual intelligence is thinking. That's the balance. And this is also the creative process. And it's also what takes place in me and in you. So I say spiritual law creates through me that which tends to match my thought. And when I say thought, I mean more than an idea, more than a statement, an affirmative statement, more than the words of an affirmation. I mean something more than that. I mean what I believe, what I'm convinced in or by, what I feel deeply and what I accept. Spiritual law works with that in me. Now, this creative process in me is the same creative process that is the process of all of creation, of all that is. And so today I'm remaining aware of this idea that I am part of creation expressing itself, and it shows up as movement through me. So I'd love to hear your reflections on today's reading, and let us then join in a moment of spiritual mind treatment to practice together. I'm going to share with you a treatment written by one of the professional prayer practitioners in the community that I am part of. One creative intelligence is the maker of everything seen and unseen, of all that is known and yet to be known. It is the ebb and flow of existence. It is equally present in every space and all time. It provides itself to and through all of its creation, and it does so in the form of peace, rich and lavish goodness, perfect being. I am an intentional and integral expression of this divine life, this creative intelligence. As I live and breathe, I am living and breathing its purpose through me. Allow its goodness to pour through me by consciously aligning myself with all that it is, and it does so in the most natural and practical of ways. So today, I lace joy and beauty and love through my thoughts and through my words, so that the spiritual law of the universe may work with that to produce the forms of love and joy in my world. Today I mindfully share sacredness in every direction, and I do so with smiles, with helping hands, with laughter, with kindness, and with consideration. I bless my community with my thoughts and my love today, and I add to that, I bless the community in Ukraine too. With empathy and with compassion, I stay centered in the truth of my being. Today I celebrate this divine goodness as it reveals the eternal bounty all around me. It fills my heart. And with humility, I delight in what it is as me. With this in my heart and mind, the allness of spirit, with this, I release and yield to the flow of divine law, which always provides agreement and symmetry and harmony. And so it is. I thank you for being with me this morning, with us, and for sharing this broadcast, and for your notes about using the World Ministry of Prayer. Thank you for that. The practitioners at the World Ministry of Prayer are enjoying partnering with us by making personal spiritual mind treatments for all of us who request them. So take advantage of that. It's a beautiful service. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day.